Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. With beta weekend 2 of MW3 going live today, we actually just got a bunch of gameplay changes and some patch notes for the new beta update, including some content and then some fundamental gameplay changes as well. So some exciting stuff to break down here today based on feedback from weekend 1. As we get into the details, if you enjoy the video, do me a favor, drop a like on it. It would be seriously appreciated. And if you're new to the channel, every single day I got you covered with all things going on in COD, whether it's news, updates, patch notes, you name it, it's all here. So be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications. Obviously, leading up to launch of MW3, we got a ton of content coming, so you won't want to miss any of that. But jumping right in, we've got the weekend 2 patch notes for MW3. It's time everyone gets their hands on. We're raising the level cap to 30 so you can get a couple of new weapons, some new gear and stuff like that there. They're introducing High Rise as a brand new 6v6 map, so we'll now have High Rise, Estate, Favela. We'll also have Skid Row and then Rust as well. And then we have Orlov Military Base coming as a new ground war map, so we'll have 2 ground war maps now live. So a lot of map diversity for this weekend. That'll be pretty fun. They're also introducing Cutthroat as a brand new mode. This is the 3v3v3 mode basically, which is really nice to see. And then also Search and Destroy. So if you're a fan of the non-respawn modes here, you can play that this weekend as well. Weekend patch notes. This will go live at 10 a.m. Pacific, or by the time you guys see this video basically. UI, enemy operators will now display a red nameplate above their head. Sledgehammer, ladies and gentlemen. You may recall last year during the MW2 beta, we said, hey, we need enemy visibility. And Infinity Ward's like, okay, we'll give you these tiny red dots. Sledgehammer's going all in. Nameplates above enemy heads. I like that. Our team is preparing an update to decrease the slide to sprint delay. We'll provide details on release timing as they become available. So that's going to be a thing that will be happening. The delay after you stop your slide or you cancel your slide, that'll be adjusted here so that there's less of a delay. So it's going to be more snappy, more aggressive, similar to MW 2019 likely, which is definitely very fun to see. I like that a lot. For weapons, they reduced the tack stance spread while sliding for several weapon classes. And look at this, ladies and gentlemen, something we've been asking for all year in MW2 and Warzone, actual precise numbers. Sledgehammer communication already knocking it out of the park. So rifles, they decreased it by about 9%, 3% on the SMGs, 15% on the LMGs, 11% on the rifles, marksman rifles that is, and 10% on the pistols. Quick math for you. The Striker SMG decreased the near medium damage from 39 to 36, so some adjustments there. Decreased near medium damage range from 24 to 19, so a 21% decrease, a 17% decrease on the medium damage range, decreased far to medium damage, the minimum damage, so that's its long range damage, increased the headshot multiplier though, and the lower arm damage multiplier. Exact stats and exact values here though is phenomenal. It's crazy that for whatever reason all of MW2 and Warzone 2 we had so much secrecy in the patch notes, a lack of transparency on Infinity Ward's side. In the beta already, we have better, more clear, more concise, and transparent patch notes than the entire full game we just got. Honestly, MW2 was a beta. MW3 is not a DLC. MW2 was just a beta, and boy, did we learn a lot about that. We expect the Striker to remain a competitive option thanks to its fire rate and accuracy. However, these changes reduce its damage output at long distances, preventing it from outperforming rifles, and that was really the big issue with it. It was good up close, but it was also like 4 to 5 shot, taking out enemies at really long distances, like surprising distances for SMGs. So solid adjustments there. Adjustments to damage multipliers intend to increase the consistency. Kill streaks on the Guardian, they decreased the health by 27% and decreased the lifetime by 50%, so it only lasts for 60 seconds now. That's another really good update there. The Guardian was really just obnoxious and loud, which was frustrating for sure. So hopefully it being on the map less now will be a little bit less obnoxious. Hey everyone, real quick, want to give a shout out to my friends over at Gamer Advantage. Of course, you guys always see me rocking my Gamer Advantage frames every single day. I absolutely love these things. They are on all day, every day when I'm in the office playing games, working on videos. Basically, if you're looking at screens for long periods of time, whether it is gaming, working, doing school, whatever it may be, these ultimately are major game changers. They offer prescription and regular lenses and plenty of different frame options, so they quite literally have something for everyone. I've even got my own custom WhosImmortal bundle that comes with a few branded things as well, like a cleaning cloth, a sticker. So some pretty cool stuff there. If you ever want to pick up anything at all on the Gamer Advantage site, my bundle, a different pair of frames, some accessories, you can throw in code Immortal at checkout for a nice little discount, and the link for that will be down in the description below. For modes, Ground War, the vehicle driven by the player no longer have limited fuel, so that'll be unlimited there. For Hardpoint, they disabled the overhead spawn in, so that like world view that you get that's a delay when you respawn, that is awesome. That's something that I wasn't really a fan of whatsoever. I love that a lot, the death cam sort of thing there, so that's a huge W too. I'm not gonna lie, we're only a little bit in the patch notes, and I already love what we're seeing as far as gameplay goes. For maps on estates, they added collision near various areas of the waterfall to prevent players from accessing unintended locations. For what it's worth, they did add in a little patch last weekend during the beta that fixed an exploit getting underneath the map with that. Basically, this probably should just prevent it from happening outright, so that's definitely cool to see as well. On Favela, players will no longer be killed immediately after respawning near the yellow car on the street side. I had that happen a couple of times in game to me or my squad mates, where you spawn in and then it just is an insta death. It was really awkward, kind of funny, but obviously a glitch, so nice to see that's been updated too. On Popov Power, the Ground War map, the original one here, added collision near the reactor beta to prevent players from accessing an unintended location. Our team is investigating reports of poor spawn selection quality and making adjustments for launch. In the meantime, please be sure to clip unfavorable spawns. So you may recall that earlier on this week, Sledgehammer did say they were going to make some changes to the sliding stuff, the spawns, and then also the player visibility as well. Clearly, the player visibility will be live now with the red name tags above enemies, so that should be a huge W, whereas the slide delay and the spawn system are going to continue having adjustments. Now, we may see some updates this weekend, but mainly for launch is what they're prepping there. So it's nice to just see that level of communication right out of the gate. I hope that continues into the full launch. For operators, movement animations will now play properly in the moments following a respawn. Added a missing icon for the long barrel on the SVA 545, the AN94. Players will now be properly notified of playlist updates while idling in the menus. For stability, they addressed a crash that occurred while matchmaking in Ground War. There was a lot of dev errors happening in Ground War, so hopefully that's addressing that. Addressed multiple crashes that occurred when launching the game. Resolved an issue that caused an error stating a required network services failed. I got that a lot, as did my squad mates when trying to party up. So just some nice QOL updates. They're making the game a little bit more functional and stable, obviously under the stability tab. I know stability fixes in the stability tab, crazy. Issues and feedback for the latest updates and tracking, follow COD updates on X. It's called Twitter, Sledgehammer. Additionally, we're excited to announce that our Trello board for MW3 is now live. Be sure to utilize those platforms to find the status of investigations as well. Your feedback is key for making the global launch as good as it can be. So yeah, definitely some positive changes just all around for the gameplay for this beta weekend. It's also quite possible that throughout the upcoming days, as that opens up to everyone, obviously, we might see some additional changes take place as well, various other patch notes. If there's any gameplay updates, any communication on the side of Sledgehammer or Call of Duty in general, you guys know I'm gonna have you covered, so be sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications to stay up to date with absolutely everything going on. Gonna be a very busy couple of days, weeks, and months leading up to launch, and then obviously we go into full grind mode once the game does drop. Also, if you enjoyed this video, if you're excited about some of these changes that have been made, do me a favor, drop a like on it as well on your way out. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.